Hello boys and girls, and welcome to lesson 2, pages 25 and 26. Let's get started right away. I'm going to turn the camera off and let's go right to number 11. As you can see for number 1, they've already completed it for us, so that will help us do number 11 has already been done for us, and that will help us do number 12. Here we're being asked to write a ratio in simplest form, then explain it. We have 1/4. For every one triangle, there are 4 rectangles. Well, we can see that there are 2 triangles, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 rectangles. So really 2 over 8 is our ratio. 2 over 8. Oh, I can't really see that. And if we simplify 2 over 8, we get 1/4, because the greatest common factor is 2. So you divide this by 2, and you divide this by 2, and you get 1 over 4. You can see here that there are 2 triangles and 8 rectangles. The ratio is, and you see it right there, simplified down to 4. Let's do the same with the footballs and the soccer balls. Okay, let's count first how many soccer balls we have, because that is the ratio. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And how many footballs do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if you were to write it as a simple fraction, we have 6 over 10. As you can see right there. What is the greatest common factor between 6 and 10? Well, if you're thinking it's 2, you are correct. So if we divide this one by 2 and divide this by 2, we get 3 over 5. So 3/5. 3 for every 5. For every 3 soccer balls, there are 5 footballs. That is the ratio. And there you have it, right there. 3 soccer balls to 5 footballs. Number 13. An animal shelter has 36 kittens and 12 puppies available for adoption. What is the ratio of puppies to kittens? So first we're going to say the number of puppies to the number of kittens. So we have 12 puppies to 36 kittens. Let's simplify this, boys and girls. What is the greatest common factor between 12 and 36? If you're thinking 12, you are correct, because 12 is a factor of 12, and 12 is also a factor of 36. 12 times 3 is 36. So it's 1 to 3. Here we have 1 12, and here we have 3 12s. 1 12, 3 12, 1 to 3. Therefore, for every 1 puppy, there are 3 kittens available for adoption. For every 1 puppy, there are 3 kittens. Please mark this as a key answer. Continuing on to number 14. Find the ratio of black cell phone covers sold to the total number of cell phone covers sold last week. Then explain its meaning. So we're looking at the black cell phone covers compared to the total, the total number. So we have to first find the total number. 5 plus 6, 11, plus 3, 14, plus 4, 18. So we have 18, and we have 4 out of 18. So 4 out of 18 are black covers. 4 out of a total of 18 covers. If you simplify that, you divide both numbers by 2, because that's the greatest common factor. You get 2 9s. Some of you are getting very, very good at doing this very quickly. When you see 4 9s, you actually see 2 9s right away, because you divide them both by 2. So 2 9s. 2 out of every 9 phone covers sold were black. Number 15. Okay, let's see. On the first day of the food drive, Mrs. Teasley's classes brought in 6 cans of fruit, 4 cans of beans, 7 boxes of noodles, and 4 cans of soup. Find the ratios of cans of fruit to the total number of food items collected. Okay, boys and girls, we just did that up here with the cell phone covers. You can do this one on your own. So what I would like you to just do for now is just write check on there, so that you are reminded that we're going to check this one in class. Please do it on your own. Collect the number of all the items. Add them up. Find the sum of 6, 4, 7, and 4. Add them up, and then that will be your denominator. And then you're going to compare the fruit. So cans of fruit. So you have 6. 6 is your numerator, and whatever the sum is of 6, 4, 7, 4 will be your denominator. and then simplify it and tell me for every X cans of fruit, we have X food items collected. Okay? So find those values of those X's and write it there. We'll check that in class. Number 16. Okay, look at the house here. We have the rise and the span. Okay, it's been spanned this way, and there's a little bit of a rise there for the roof. The rise and span of a roof are shown. The pitch of a roof is the ratio of the rise to the half span. If the rise is 8 feet and the span is 30 feet, what is the pitch in simplest form? So we have the span and the rise. In order to understand this question, we have to really analyze what they're telling us here. The pitch of a roof is the ratio of the rise, so the ratio of the rise, which we know is 8, right? We've been told that the rise is 8. Okay, right there, the rise is 8. Okay, continuing, let's just see. If the pitch of the roof is the ratio of the rise to the half span, half the span, well, we know that the span is 30 feet, but they're only telling us half the span. It's the ratio to half the span. What is half of 30? Well, half of 30 is 15, is it not? What is the pitch in simplest form? Well, can we reduce 8 over 15? No, we cannot, because this is divisible by 2, but this is not. This is divisible by 3, but this is not. So we cannot reduce this ratio any further. So your answer is 8 over 15. And that is the ratio. Okay, the ratio of the rise to the half span. I hope that makes sense, boys and girls, right there. This is the ratio of the rise to half a span. This full span is 30. Okay, number 17. Justify conclusions. Deborah found 6 of the 24 students in her class own a cell phone. So 6 out of 24. What is the ratio of students that own cell phones to students that do not own cell phones? Explain your reasoning to class. So 6 out of 24. 6 over 24 is 1/4, right? So we can say 1/4 of the students own cell phones. But we're not looking for that. Okay? We're looking for the ratio of students that have cell phones and students that do not have cell phones. So we have 6 out of 24 have cell phones, which is, if we simplify, there's 1 6 here and there are 4 6s there, right? We simplify, they're both divisible by 6. So we have 1/4, right? Which is 25%. So 25% of the students have cell phones. That is not what we're looking for. We're not looking for how many have cell phones. We're looking for the ratio of students that own cell phones to the students that do not own cell phones. Please read the question carefully. So we're looking for the ratio of students. We know that 6 students own cell phones. If 6 students own cell phones, how many out of the 24 do not? Well, if you subtract, if you take the 24 students and you subtract 6, which is the students that have cell phone, then you're going to have 18 students that do not have cell phone. So your ratio is 6 to 18. 6 students have cell phones, 18 do not. So really, let's simplify it. Here's 1 6 and 18 has 3 6s. So it's 1 to 3. Therefore, my answer is 1 to 3. For every 3 students in the classroom, 1 owns a cell phone. So if 6 students own a cell phone, then we have to take the 24 and subtract 6 so that we have 18. So 24 minus 6, or 18, do not. Here is my answer, and here is my explanation. Go ahead and copy that down. Give me a nice, cool, smiley face, okay, with the tongue sticking out. And that is your last key answer. In the meantime, for page 26, what we'll do is, I want to do the top part in class, okay, together. So please remind me, okay, that we have to do 26 in class. In case you don't have it done, you still get 100% of your homework check, okay? Make sure that you tell me, no, Mr. Mendez, you said to do this in class, but I do want you to do the Common Core spiral on your own. We should be experts at doing this by now. Let me zoom in for you so I can show you. We're doing equivalent fractions, okay? We've done this lots, and look at this. It's from grade 5, 5 NFB. That means it's grade 5. So we have 3/7 over blank over 21. What did you do to the 7 to make it 21? Multiplied it by 3. 7 times 3 is 21. What did you do? So you have to do the same thing to the top. 3 times 3 is 9. And there's your first answer. Go ahead and do 20, 21, 22, and so on. Finish the second half of the page right up to answer 25, okay? But the top part, we'll do it in class. The second part, we will check it in class. I know you can do this on your own. Okay, boys and girls. Bye-bye.